Yeah.
Just apology law as our own recognition that we never lost sovereignty, because in the apology law it states that the Hawaiian people have never relinquished their sovereignty over their identity or over their lands. And so a lot of people they downplay this law because it's not really something that that really benefited Hawaiians in a whole, but we know the power of the law because, uncle and then our aunties and uncles that occupied Makapu Beach, which is how we got here, we utilized that law to assert our sovereignty down there. And they also talked about the 1.8 million acres that they took from our people without compensation to us, which is all the state lands. And so when we were occupying that beach park, that's the law that we utilized on there. So when the cops would show up, we would serve them the law. And then they don't know what to do, right? So they never do nothing, So for 15 months we held them off, and then finally, Uncle and the governor and the dean and our people negotiated to end the occupation and bring it up here. But it was because of the law, and we've never, as Hawaiians, were never taught this in our schools. Growing up in Hawaii, we never got taught this stuff. Even up until now, they're still not teaching it. So we have to actually create our own curriculum. So
The groups that supported federal recognition was the ones that was denying this law. That they didn't have any power of any kind. It's like just an apology. But it's an admittance of guilt is what they did to us. So
expensive, and there's no real solution to affordable housing. Families getting bigger. Then you get stuff like Lahaina that went on, and one whole town burned. And then instead of improving things and the government coming in to help, they kind of haven't really.
Even to this day.
Even to this day, and so the price of everything, even in Maui, has gone up significantly because people are having to rent. So people that is renting to other people, they've jacked up their prices twice. Yeah, they're price gouging now.
So regarding that property line, is that going to go into commercial properties and stakeholders and stuff, or is it going to stay residential?
the dragon ditch.
Yeah. So some stuff you just cannot build back on top because of the just the historic stuff, but also the chemicals that got released into that place. Because a lot of that place was all old buildings and lead and had all kinds of stuff. Yeah, asbestos. So they're just gonna kind of let that go. But a lot of the properties that are over there, they were severely underinsured, so people don't have the money to rebuild. So they're having to live in containers, and
Maui is the island that really is anti-Hawaiian. We're more like colonists. We're more like the hub of everything out there. Even if it's not connected with us, we connect that because it's our responsibility as a nation, right? To know what projects going on, how they lost their funding, federal funding on that because of this president, whatever. So that's for us, that's where we're functioning at, because this is something that can be for people the way we're building under our central bank, the relationships that we're building. That all going to the government. When time comes and we're going to elections and all that stuff, then legitimize the whole thing. But watching what's going on outside, it wouldn't be helpful for us ourselves to actually put our energy in those things right now until we can accomplish what we're doing right now, which is creating revenues, resources. I don't think that anybody's seen a country grow from the ground up, and so that's what we've done.
Especially only a handful of people.
Yeah.
and no funding.
And then some military guys.
Small resources.
No, okay.